What's going on, guys? This is Devilman here with your everything you need to know about Battlefield Bad Company 2. In relation, this is probably going to apply to Battlefield 3 when it comes out here in October, so I hope you all enjoy. Alright, the first thing we're going to go over is the kit selection screen. You got Assault, Engineer, Medic, and Recon. And if you went and bought the Spectac kit, it was like $10 in the PSN store. You get the SA versions of those kits, which give you a different colored camo, like it'll be like a darker sand colored or something. And you also get 4 new weapons. It's the same weapons as the last unlocks in each of the kits. It's just they have different camos. And here we start off, we're gonna go for the UAV. First thing we're gonna do is, after I pick my kit here, is I'm gonna head to the UAV. You just have to look for this basically computer console. It's got an anti-glare hood on it, and you just enter it like any other vehicle. Now you climb with the L1, you dive with the L2, you shoot a Hellfire missile with the R1, and if you have the alternate weapon fire, you shoot a 50 cal machine gun with your R2. I'd just like to point out that in this game, communication is key. Now, unfortunately, you only get to talk to your 3 other squad mates. If you see in the lower left-hand corner, those green names there, the only people I can talk to. But in softcore mode, you can press the select button on enemies, and you'll see them light up like little orange triangles all over the place. So select button is your friend. You can use it to spot tanks, spot helicopters, you can even spot the UAV. And I'll put it up on the screen for a couple of seconds to show your teammates, hey, there's a dude over there. It's really important that you know what your select button does. I know you don't usually use it, but it's your select button. You need to use it. The heads-up display is also pretty important. In softcore mode, you get a map. In hardcore mode, the map's not there. But it shows you how many, what game mode it is, basically. This is Rush. I got attackers and defense. Defense has infinite tickets. Attackers right now currently has 67 tickets. Once those tickets go away, game's over, attackers lose. It also shows any people who are spotted on the mini-map. If you have a motion mine, it'll show up on your mini-map right there. And it also shows who in your squad, what class they are, and what they're doing. Like right now, Sanji Saint or whatever is an assault. He's got the lightning bolts. And the other 2 are recons. They got the little sniper scope. I'm flying UAV, so I got a nice little UAV icon. As I zoom out here, get a nice little view of the battlefield. As you see, I got B is taken care of. It was inside a building. We brought the building down for an easy capture, and now we're going after A. The UAV is also very helpful in that if you can keep it away from the group, you can send down a random missile every once in a while to take care of. Like if they're about ready to disarm, you can go send a missile down and try to take them down, or you take out a tank, or take out an Apache. It's the best thing in the world to do, take out an Apache with a UAV. But it's just a spotting tool, especially in softcore. You can see I'm spotting like a mofo. I'm just select, and then I see that their anti-air weapon is up, so I try to take it out right here. It's key. Get to the chopper, and as you see there, I use a knife. Knives can cut through fences, and they cut through doors. You just knife them, and they'll open up the doors for you. It took me a while to figure out how to do it before. But right here, I'm the gunner in the helicopter, and I shoot these like little AA pellets at people. They're pretty good for taking out small vehicles. Bigger vehicles, not so much. Right here, I killed the dude out of the vehicle. He takes off running. The pilot shoots these rockets, and he shoots Hellfire missiles if he's got the alternate fire. And I think if I'm a gunner and I have the alternate fire, I shoot a tracer dart. So if I tracer a tank or something, he's got a Hellfire missile, it'll lock onto that tracer dart and make a bigger explosion. If you can't tell, I like being an engineer all the time. It's one of the most effective classes. It's basically just used for repairing and beating up tanks and helicopters. The first rule of being an engineer, though, is be stealthy, fire in bursts. It's a short-range weapon. It's pretty accurate. As long as you keep it in bursts, you'll hit your mark every time. Rule number 2 is use those explosives, man. You get these rockets. I got a laser guided rocket here, and it'll follow where I point that square. I mean, if I jerk it to the left, that rocket will curve to the left. You know, there's also anti-tank mines. You can lay them down; they'll stay there forever until they blow up. I shoot another rocket. Rule number 3 is basically use a wrench. Don't forget your wrench. You use it to fix your tanks. You can use it on enemy tanks, and it'll destroy the enemy tanks. You can even use it on people. I've gotten many kill with a wrench. It's one of the best things to fucking use. Alright, up next is the medic class. You have a light machine gun. You shoot in short bursts at long range. You get the kill. Pretty hard. It's a pretty powerful weapon. If you're next to teammates, drop those med packs down. Now they will hump those like fat kids on cupcakes, man, or pancakes, or any kind of cake. I'm fat. I love cakes. Doesn't matter. When you're in close range, just go full auto. Bring the wrath of God. You're not gonna miss as long as you get close to them. Right here, brrr, dead. There's another one, brrr, dead. You know, that's just how it is. If you see teammates with lightning bolts on them, break out your defib paddle, shock them back to life, save yourself a ticket. In hardcore mode, it's a little harder because they don't have lightning bolts. You just have to kind of find them. You can also kill enemies with them. It's pretty fun stuff. The recon class, another lovely thing. It's basically just snipers. You just stay at long range, stay hidden. Gravity, I'm telling you right now, it's a bitch, dude. In this game, everything's affected by gravity. One of the best things I love about this game. Sniper rounds, any assault rifle, any weapon round is gonna fucking drop. It's just a matter of time, just a matter of distance. You just gotta lead your target too. Mortars, they're your friends. They can take out houses, they can take out tanks. It usually takes a couple to take out houses, like 5 or 6, but you know, they will get the job done. Like in snipers, most of it's bolt action. When you shoot, it does this. It like pops out of zoom and bolts. Kind of sucks, but you get used to it after a while. You usually have to hit the fire button like 3 times to get it to go through the whole rechamber process. Motion mines, they're also very important, especially in softcore mode. You see I zoomed in a little mini map there. When you throw them out, you see this little pulsing thing, and all it's going to do is it can spot enemies that are moving. I think they have to be standing for it to count. They might have to be crouching, might just spot them no matter what, but I'm pretty sure you have to be standing and or running for it to like show up on the mini map. And it shows up for the mini map for everybody, not just yourself. Just shows up on the mini map for all your teammates. It works in softcore, it works in hardcore mode too, but you pretty much have to listen for the beeps. Yeah, listen to the beeps because there's pretty much no mini map on the hardcore. Like right down here, I'm playing hardcore mode, and right now I'm using the assault class. It's basically just every assault rifle you need right there. Usually comes with an they all come with an underbarrel grenade launcher type deal. You want to fire in short bursts. That gets the job done, especially at longer ranges. You just need to fire at short bursts. They'll usually hit pretty accurate, especially if you're aiming down your sights. See, I'm playing Rush. I'm about to charge this MCOM. That's how you just hold circle. It activates the thing. Whenever you have friends nearby, or even on yourself, just drop an ammo pack. It'll refill your grenades, your grenade launcher, your ammo, your pistol ammo. And it's just good to have around. It's always good to have full ammo. Other than that, it's just, you basically just run it. It's almost like a run and gun. You just have to get out there and get the stuff done. Right here, take out 2 enemies. Here, don't forget you have a 40mm grenade launcher. Either comes with regular standard grenade launches or grenades. 40mm, like right here. I try to shoot a grenade down there. You can also get smoke later on. That's usually good for trying to cover yourself, cover your approach. And you also get a 40mm shotgun, which it's okay if you're in desperate need of a shotgun at the time, but it really takes a long time to reload because it's just a 40mm. Really quick, we'll go over the game modes. Right here I'm playing Conquest. I believe it's hardcore, I have to see, but as you see I can spawn, it's hardcore, yep. As you see, your little objectives are down in the bottom corner flashing because somebody's trying to take them. Basically what you want to do is you want to capture the flags. There's 3 or 4 flags on a map. The more flags you have, if you have over half the flags, it'll start this bleed where the enemy's ticket count will go down faster than they get killed. It's basically how you win the game. It's just to get their enemies down, tickets down to 0 before yours does. Rush is one of my favorite kind of modes. It's kind of new to Battlefield, I think, in this game. Basically, there's 2 MCOM stations at every section of the map. There's 2 MCOM stations. You have to You have 75 deaths on your team to get those MCOM stations if you're attacking. You basically just destroy them by blowing them up with explosives or arming a charge on them. And once you do that, it'll go to the next set. And usually there's between 3 or 5. I think one of them you can have 6 sets of MCOM stations. And if you get those MCOM stations, your ticket count will reset to 75, and you get another chance to waste 75 deaths on it. I hope you all enjoyed learning a little bit more about Battlefield Bad Company 2, and hopefully this applies to Battlefield 3. See you in September.